on Instagram, had a ton of people over there. It feels like such a waste to not be going live on YouTube. So we're going to go live on YouTube. So it's stuck here forever. But anyways, we were having a conversation about a lot of different things, a lot of awesome things, but one specific topic caught my attention, and it's something that you very likely fall victim for as well. And that is, you want to be a success. However, you think that it should happen so much faster than it does. Meaning, example, I got asked this question, Dylan, I just started doing outreach. What is the best outreach tips you can give me? Number one, I already covered this inside the SMCA campus, so I'm not going to keep repeating myself. I've also put YouTube videos out about it. But another question was, Dylan, I'm a copywriter. What tips do you have for me to get my first client? At the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of you mess up because you expect to somehow magically become a multi-millionaire, go viral on social media within like a week. Like, come on, you got to do better than that. You have to stop thinking that you just deserve success because you're just some special snowflake, and you should stop thinking that there's something wrong with you because you haven't achieved success in like literally a week. Like, the sooner you accept that it's going to take as long as it takes, as long as you accept that you have to get better, you have to be more skilled, you have to learn what you clearly don't understand yet, and you accept the fact that it's going to take as long as it takes, you're going to get so much more out of life. You're going to go so much further. And so anyways, I just wanted to jump on here and we'll talk a little bit longer. I've got some work to get started on. But that's something that annoys me about a lot of you nowadays. And I only care about the people that subscribe to me, follow me, etc. Outside of that, I really don't care that much about other people. Like, I'm very, very good in my personal life. So if you follow me, I care about you. If you're a student of mine, a client of mine, I care about you. But outside of that, I could care less about what other people do with their life. But the fastest thing, if you true shortcut to success, is to come to peace with the fact that it will take as long as it takes. And the reason you don't have the life that you want yet is because you're not quite that person. You're not quite that person yet. Like whenever I was getting started years ago, let's do some ASMR. Second. I know some of you, there's some weirdos out there that like ASMR. Let's see. Oh yeah. Anyways, whenever I was getting started, I didn't have any skill sets. I didn't. I had some general frameworks of things I could do for people. I didn't have a network. I had never traveled the world. Actually, outside of childhood stuff, I never even left my city. But I accepted in my mind, of course, I wanted to get super rich super fast. I wanted to have high status super fast. But I accepted in my mind that, well, I've got to put the work in. And it was finding enjoyment in every single day I was working on becoming a better version of myself. That was what motivated me to wake up every single morning and work all day. Anthony. And so, yeah, my brain is still waking up. But the whole point of what we're talking about today is to stop thinking that you either deserve or are entitled to, or you should get success very quickly. Because if you were entitled, you'd already be a success. Everybody would be a success. However, guess what? That would mean that being a success wouldn't be that impressive. The reason people are impressed with me, the reason people are impressed with those of my clients and students that are crushing it, is because they understand how hard it actually is. If you objectively zoom out and explain to other people, yeah, so I'm speaking in a general sense now, I woke up every single day for 10 years straight trying to just figure out what to do. And I just moved forward in a certain direction, and I tried all these different things, and I finally picked something and doubled down on it. Oh yeah, and then after that, 12 months later, I made 6 figures. Within 2.5 to 3 years, made $1 million. Like, how is that normal? It's not. Which, by the way, that partially was based on a true story. That's why I encourage all of you to show up every single day and find that one thing and double down. Like, part of why it took me years and years to figure out what to do wasn't necessarily because I didn't know what to do. It was because I was trying to do too many different things all at the same time. And the problem with doing too many things at the same time is that you're not dedicating enough of your focus, enough of your mental power into growing something. What you put your mind on expands. Like, I was talking to somebody yesterday in the DMs, and essentially they couldn't figure out why. They're from Eastern Europe. They moved to America, and they couldn't figure out why they couldn't find success. And anyways, we got to talking about it, and this person had never once stuck to one specific skill set. Like, literally week to week, he would change different skill sets. He would start building up on social media, and then he would switch to another social media. I was like, bro, that clearly is why you're not winning. I was like, you need to pick that one skill, start building that one social media, and then double down on it. And that's part of the secret. There are other quote unquote secrets, but that's one of the main things, is that too many of you start and stop over and over and over again. You get super excited. I'm going to be a video editor. And then a couple weeks later, oh, no, actually, I'm going to do AI automation. By the way, AI automation people, from what I've seen, are struggling to sell their shit because they think it's more impressive than it really is. And it's overhyped. It's trending. And my recommendation is don't fall for shiny object syndrome. Whenever you see everybody all of a sudden talking about a certain type of money-making method, you shouldn't immediately go and jump over into it. Because a lot of those same people are struggling, and they're coming to me to figure out how to actually sell. But I get it. AI sounds all trendy, and oh my God, AI, it's coming to take all of your jobs. Even though these AI companies are super overvalued and getting billions of dollars from big corporations and countries. But no, it's all real, and it's coming for your job. You've got to start an AI automation business. Yeah, so if everybody's saying that you need that, you should just look at what businesses have actually been around, and then how can I position myself to take action on that. And a better way to view AI actually is not, let me start an AI automations business. Loser. It should be, how can I leverage and integrate AI to do what I'm currently doing better and more efficiently? That's how somebody that actually becomes successful thinks. Not, let me start an AI automation agency, even though everybody else is doing that right now. They think, how can I leverage AI to do what I'm currently doing faster? Moneybag delivers. Let's see. Love finding you live. I was just doom scrolling. Breath of fresh air. Jesse, welcome to this channel, bro. You better be subscribed. It'll hurt my feelings if you're not. Are you still in Dubai? I'll be back to Dubai in a little bit. But anyways, so the rambling point. And by the way, everybody, you're welcome to drop some questions. I'm not going to be live that much longer because I've got some work to get started on. But I just wanted to jump on here. We're doing over on Instagram. You can follow me at Madden. And I was like, you know what? I want to make this more of a permanent thing. So obviously we were doing it on the YouTube channel. So anyways, my rambling point is you can achieve anything that you want in this world. But it's going to take you longer than what you probably believe it should. And the more you focus on trying to feel entitled and, oh, I deserve to have $1 million. I deserve to have the best this, the best that. And you think that you deserve it now with hardly any effort. Good luck. because that's not how the world works. Instead, you want to reframe it and come to an acceptance in your mind that it's going to take as long as it takes, and find obsession, find enjoyment with showing up every single day and pushing it a little bit further, pushing your goals a little bit further, taking more action. And of course, I cover all this inside of both my campuses. So if you're already in that, you're already ahead of the curve. But for anybody who's watching this, you have no idea who Dylan Madden is, really. Who is this guy hunched over talking to me as he's drinking coffee? My name is Dylan Madden. Go watch more of my videos. It'll change your life. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, I'll answer some of your questions in a second. I'm dropping a video Monday that is going to be absolutely amazing. And I personally edited it myself. It's 15 billion out of 10. Like, it's going to be a very good video. It's going to be very impactful. Because I've been more and more, as I'm working on a project right now, I've been more and more trying to boil down what key aspects and moments are what took me from broke, 300 pounds, no skill set, to losing 100 pounds, becoming successful, traveling the world, and achieving all these things. So I'm trying to boil it all down into key concepts. And by the way, you can click the description right now. There's a book called Think and Go Hustle. I wrote it years ago, and it gives me chills to this day because I wrote the book as I was starting to see success, and I wanted to create a manual for myself that I could follow. And anyways, to this day, whenever I go and read that book again, and I read it almost once a month, I read it and I'm just like, oh my God. It was like I was seeing into the future, because it's things that I ended up thinking I came to conclusions with on my own, like new conclusions, but I was talking about it years ago. So you can click the description and take a look at Think and Go Hustle. I prefer you buy it via PDF instead of Amazon, because Amazon, I haven't had access to that account in a long time. But yeah, you can get it instantly on your phone. Cash flow is more important, or money in the bank. Both, bro, but cash flow at the end of the day is more. So that's kind of a silly question. You need money in the bank, meaning you should not be wasting your money, but you need cash flow. So if you've got cash flow coming in, you're making $10,000 a month, but then you end the month with nothing, well, you're just stupid. But cash flow is one of the most important things because it gives you an aspect of peace and certainty in what you're doing. Because you know, no matter what, I've got XYZ money coming in, but obviously budget your money, don't be stupid. Dylan, I got a part-time job working at Apple, jump in TRW to listen to daily lessons. With success flipping things, but I feel like lately I've been working so much in Apple, I'm out of time. You make time, bro. You make time. A lot of people psych themselves into thinking they don't have time. Like, do you think I have time, quote unquote, to sit down and do a 13-minute YouTube live? No, I don't. I've got other work that I could be doing that's going to directly lead to me making thousands of dollars today. Thousands of dollars. And it's only 10:16 a.m. in the morning. I've got stuff I could be doing in TRW. I could be helping my students. I could go and write some kind of email that'll make me money today. There's so many other things I could be doing right now, but I can sit here and make time to do a 13-minute live with all of you. So it pisses me off how normies out there think that, oh, I'm working at a part-time job at Apple and I don't have time to work on my business that's going to generate cash flow and allow me to be able to quit my job. I don't have time. A part-time job, you know, darn tootin', it takes a lot of my time. Come on, be better than that, bro. Even if you're working a full-time job, you still have time. Example, in the HC, we've got students there that literally have a wife and kids, a job, and they're building their business and close to being able to quit their job. So don't tell me you're sitting there and you don't have time to focus on your part-time job and also on building your business. Because I break it down into the daily checklist, daily lesson. You've got it. So you better not hit me with any of those excuses. I better see you there tomorrow, the next day, 2 weeks from now, a month from now, 2 months ago, or from now, and you better be crushing. What is this? Is your book available so we can buy it, or is it in PDF digitally? Get it in PDF, bro. It's in the description. I sell it over on Gumroad. I do have the physical copy, but like I said, I don't get any payment from any of that because Amazon, literally, it's up there, but I can't log in. So I need to have my lawyers fix that. But at the moment, just get it via PDF. If you're not in the real world, you don't understand the value Dylan Man drops daily. I appreciate that, bro. Let's see. Advice on what I should focus. That is a very generic question, but I just answered your other answer, or your other question. People have way more time than they think. 100%. That's the thing that annoys me about people. It truly does. All these people tell me all the time. I feel like I'm in a bubble sometimes because I typically, I should say, not stereotypically, typically, I'm pretty much only talking to my students in TRW. And so I just assume everybody's working hard. But then I get on YouTube Live and anyways, it blows my mind the amount of people who sit there and think that they don't have time. But the same person that said that, and by the way, bro, I'm not singling you out specifically. Number one, I want what's best for you. Number two, I want you to do better. Number three, there's a good lesson from this. You're sitting here telling me that you're working at Apple part-time and you're finding you have less time to work on your business. But simultaneously, when you jumped on here, you said, I was just doom scrolling and I saw you were live, a breath of fresh air. So you have time to doom scroll, but you don't have time to take action on the things that I teach you that will directly make you money. Make that make sense. Versus whenever I was working a job, guess what I was doing? I would wake up first thing in the morning. I would usually wake up about an hour before, and I would just get started on the day. And I talk about that in my video dropping on Monday. And throughout the day, I would find pockets of time that I could work on my business. And then I would look forward to getting off my job so that I could work on my business because I knew that was the only thing that was going to get me free of my job. So anyways, I'm just saying, don't shoot the messenger. I'm like the prophet of profit. Other than working hard because all my friends are in TRW. Walk with me as we go down the hall of Money Bag. Let me get some gum. Yeah, I've been eating or taking less of those nicotine pouches, more gum. Okay, walk with me. I'm not Dubai, bro, and I'm not gonna dox where I'm at. Any questions, ladies and gentlemen? Any questions? So typically whenever I wake up, go use the bathroom, brush my teeth, say my prayers, drink water, make a coffee as you've seen, grab this thing. This thing has made me millions of dollars. Then I come in here. So this is my office. I would love to show you the view, but I'm in one of the most notable buildings in the city, so I'm not going to do that. Sit down. Let's see. Done with that. Got my camera right here to check who comes to either of the two doors. Success is just showing up every single day. Go. Put my ring on. Get my Rolex. Get my pouches. Hydrated mind is a powerful mind. I need to go get some water. Let's walk down this super long hallway. the amount of access that I give people into my life. Like whenever I was on the come up, I had a couple of people, and then ultimately just one person that I looked up to and like started learning things from. And like literally, you had no idea what they were doing. But sometimes I wonder, am I too accessible to everybody? Like I could just be Mr. Rich asshole that never lets anybody know anything about anything related to his life, doesn't actually provide that much value. I could do that. And I often wonder if people would actually start caring more if I was like that. But I don't know, I like being accessible. I like being accessible. I like all of us working on things together. But I have contemplated being Mr. Rich asshole. By the way, boom. This is not available yet. I've already given out copies to some of my team and all that, but I'm very excited about that book. I just need to sit down, make time. Got to make time. Because if you're going to do something, you do it to win. You do it to pull it off. You see, a lot of you out there that are watching this right now, you'll do 90% of the work, the hardest part, and there's that like last 10% that you need to do. But then you stop. You're like, oh, this isn't working. Let me go on to the next thing. And so, yeah, whenever I'm approaching anything in life, I do the 90%, but then I also do the additional 10%, and I'll even throw another 10% on that as well. And that's why whenever I do something, it's got a larger impact within the concept of business. Like as an example, to grow this YouTube channel the way I need to grow it, I need to tremendously add more effort into it. My actual work takes up so much of my energy between my businesses, between what I do in TRW. But that's why we'll be dropping a video on Monday. P.S. I'll be getting your book. Thank you very much. What do you think about the affiliate marketing as a business model? I've been struggling to make sales and think joining your campus estimate would be better fit. Affiliate marketing is good when it's good, and it's terrible when it's terrible. Because it's all dependent on the types of clips you're getting. It depends on where the current market is. It depends on a whole bunch of things. It depends on a whole bunch of things. Versus whenever you do what I teach inside of the campus. And by the way, I don't just teach social media management. That's like a psyop other people have said. I teach specifically how to grow on social media and how to monetize on social media. And I teach you the client acquisition aspect. So you can come in and do any skill. Now, if I were doing affiliate marketing and then I joined the SMCA campus, I would offer my skill as a video editor. Because all of you coming over from affiliate marketing, you know about video editing. So I would be a video editor, and then I would get that started. Very easy to close clients with that. And like I just got offered $4,000 about yesterday to basically edit 4 videos a day or a month, 4 videos a month. And I was like, nah. So yeah, video editing, and then you can at some point turn that into full social media management. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I need to get some work started. I've got to do some back-end reports, all the type of stuff I super enjoy. But anyways, I just wanted to jump over here, talk to everybody. I want all of you to have a fantastic day. I'm going to be dropping some stuff inside of both campuses. Have an absolutely powerful and money-bag-tastic day. God bless you, and God bless everything that we all work on today with pure heart and pure intent. New video dropping Monday. Very excited about that. I'll be dropping it Monday at some time. 2, if you have any questions about mindset stuff, click the description. Get Think and Go Hustle. It's in the PDF form so you can read it from your phone while you're on the toilet, while you're sitting in line, etc., etc., etc. Very easy. But anyways, I look forward to seeing all of you inside of If You Know, You Know.